guys, welcome back. So today we are going to be testing out the new Nyx Can't Stop, Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation. I am so excited to try this. As an oily skin individual, this foundation definitely caught my eye. So I wanted to try it on camera with you guys. I am going to do half of my face with the Beauty Blender, half of my face with a brush just to kind of see the difference. But before we get started, let me give you some specifics based off of the Ulta site as to what this foundation has claimed to provide. So straight off of Ulta, it says that this product, first and foremost, can only be found at Ulta. It is lightweight, waterproof, and pigmented. NYX Professional Makeup Can't Stop, Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation hustles as hard as you do. This comfy liquid formula comes in 45 flattering tones that don't transfer. Every creamy shade glides on smooth, delivering matte coverage and color that stays true for up to 24 hours. This little overachiever also works to control shine and mattify your complexion all day long. But it doesn't stop there. This foundation is non-comedogenic and is suitable for normal, oily combination and sensitive skin types. Okay, NYX. This foundation is in collaboration with Alissa. I've watched a few of her videos and she's awesome. And I feel like her shade is close to my shade. So she is Warm Honey and that's what I got. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I purchased this foundation offline originally and I definitely got the wrong shade. So I had to go back and purchase the correct one, or one that hopefully is correct. We will see today. But hopefully this one will work better than the other one. The other one was extremely dark. Moving on to the packaging, I just want to say that NYX did such a good job with the design of this foundation. One, because of the bottle being square, I find that it's more convenient to store. And I don't have to worry about it tumbling all over the place onto, you know, my desk or whatever. Like, it stays put pretty well. And also, two, the pump. Any drugstore foundation that comes with a pump, I can definitely appreciate. It helps you save product, it's less messy, and it doesn't get all over the place. So kudos to NYX for the pump. I love it. As far as application goes, this foundation comes with, or not comes with, but they have a primer as well. It's called the Can't Stop, Won't Stop Primer, and it's supposed to work in combination with this foundation. But today I'm just going to be going in with my everyday primer. I just grabbed one and I just happened to grab the Too Faced one, so we're just going to work with that. I figure if I like this foundation and if this is going to be one that I'm going to use, you know, on a daily basis or at all, then it should be able to work with the primers that I already have. I don't think it's necessary for me to have to go out and buy a whole new primer just to use the foundation. So we're going to be testing out not only if it works with a primer other than the one that they launched with the foundation, but we're also going to test out the longevity of the foundation. It says it's up to 24 hours. I won't keep it on my face for 24 hours, but somewhere close to that. I would try to keep it on my face, see how long I can go today with this foundation on my face, and I'll try to update you guys throughout the day. If not, I will definitely leave my final thoughts and everything in the description down below. So if there is no update after the end of this tutorial or video or preview or demo, however you want to say it, then know that my final thoughts will be in the description box. But we're going to test out that. We're also going to test out the coverage and everything else that this foundation claims to be. So using the Beauty Blender to go on to the right side first, I'm just going to take a, I'm going to do like a pump and a half on my hand for my right side, and I'm going to use this Morphe sponge and dip into that and then apply it to my face. This definitely seems like a way better match. Oh my gosh, you guys have no idea. So far, I am loving this foundation. Like, A, it's like a great match for me, and I'm so happy about that. But B, the coverage on this foundation is just like no other. I do feel like there are like certain areas, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but like right in here, it's not as full coverage. I mean, I feel like it's medium coverage, not really like extremely full, because I still have a little bit of natural skin peeking through, and my pores are obviously like really big in that area. I didn't really use a pore filling primer, but I'm not worried about that because I can just easily put some concealer over that and take care of it. So this is half of my face with the Beauty Blender. And this is without adding another pump and a half. I'm going to take this Real Techniques, it's like a flat, dense foundation brush. The number is 301, but that's all I got for it. This is what it looks like, and I'm gonna use this to apply the foundation to the left side of my face. So just dipping my brush in there and then applying it to my face. Okay, so I used a pump and a half on each side of my face. Again, this side with the brush, this side with the Morphe sponge. And I honestly feel like, I do not see a difference in using the brush versus the Morphe sponge. They both came out looking really good to me. Again, I have some pores and stuff that are still kind of showing right in this area. But again, I didn't use a pore filling primer. I feel like this foundation is definitely matte, but it's not so matte to where like it makes your face feel stiff. Like this feels so lightweight. I don't even feel like I have foundation on right now, honestly. And I'm just like, keep looking at myself because I don't feel anything on my face. And that is just so awesome with a foundation that is just so full coverage. It's not extremely full coverage. I won't, sit there and say that, but it's full enough for me. Like, I am happy with this. You don't feel it on your face. Like, I'm just obsessed with this right now. I feel like I'm as obsessed with this as I was with the Rihanna Fenty foundation. Not to compare the two, but just saying, like, that's how excited I am about this foundation. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the rest of my face off camera, and then I will come back and kind of give you guys my final thoughts as to the application of everything, and then hopefully try and update you guys throughout the day as to the wear of the foundation. So I'll see you guys when my face is done. So I'm back, my makeup's done, I'm ready to head out the door, but before I do, I wanted to come back and just sit here and just kind of update you guys on my thoughts and opinions on the foundation thus far. And honestly, I have nothing bad to say. Like, I'm just so pleased with the foundation and the way it turned out with my regular makeup, and not having to necessarily go out and have to buy the primer that was launched with the foundation. I feel like it's definitely a win in my books. Honestly, I personally feel like this would have been so much better for me personally in the beginning of the summer had they launched it then, because this would have definitely been my go-to foundation for the summer, because that's when I'm most oily. But there's always next summer, and this is definitely going to be a foundation that I'll be wearing. I'm going to even wear it throughout fall because we do have some more summery days. But for a drugstore foundation, this is just so bomb, like so bomb. My first drugstore purchase was the L'Oreal True Match, and I never really found a foundation I liked as much as I liked that one until now. Nyx, you definitely have swept me off my feet. Like, I am obsessed over this foundation. I can't stop looking at myself because it's hard to believe that I even have foundation on because I cannot feel it on my skin. I feel like Rihanna kind of set the standards by releasing her groundbreaking 40 shades that she did in the Fenty foundation, and I feel like ever since then different brands and companies have been working their butt off to provide such a wide range of colors, and I think that's so awesome because I feel like everybody should be included no matter what the brand is. I think you should include everyone from the lightest shade to the darkest shade of color. And NYX definitely provided 45 different shades, and I definitely found my match. It may have took me twice, but I found it. So I would highly, highly, highly recommend this foundation, especially for those of you who are like me, who A, have a hard time finding their shade in drugstore foundations, and B, who have oily skin, because there's so many shades to choose from. And also now at Ulta, I know at my Ulta, I'm not really sure about other Ultas around the world, but I'm pretty sure all the Ultas are starting to have some drugstore foundations on display for you guys to kind of like test out and swatch to see what color works best for you or what shade works best for you. So when I went into Ulta the second time, because originally the first time me purchasing the foundation, I did it online, which is why I'm just not the best online shopper, especially when it comes to foundation. Like, I'm very skeptical, but I did it and I was wrong. So I had to go into the store, which was not a problem, and they did have all the shades there for you to try out and test out to see which one best fits you before you leave the store. And that's what I did. But I mean, I didn't swatch it on my face or anything. I kind of just like did it on my hand and was doing my thing, but I'm just so happy that I was correct. I know for me, I'm always skeptical as far as like drugstore foundations claiming to prove to do the things that high-end foundations do, but I feel like this one definitely knocked it out of the park. I will definitely try to keep you guys updated throughout the day on the progress and the wear of this foundation. But one thing before I go, I do want to try out is it says that it's water resistant. So I want to spray my face with this Mario Badescu spray real fast. And then I want to touch my face to see if any of it transfers. By the way, I've never used this one till now, and it smells so good. Nothing, guys, nothing. This is not budging. Oh, I'm so obsessed. So again, if I'm not able to get back here on camera and just kind of show you guys progress throughout the day, then I will definitely leave my final thoughts in the description down below. I really, really, really am obsessed with this foundation, and I don't think I can stress enough how obsessed with this I actually really am. But definitely, if you enjoyed this video, give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and all my social. I cannot talk. Like, English is just not a language right now. If you liked this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. All my social media is down below. Make sure you go and follow me. I keep updates and things like that on there. I'm mostly active on Twitter. I am active on Instagram as far as being on there, but posting I do every now and then. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video or vlog, whichever one comes first. But until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.